Hey everyone. Hello, my name is Tiffany Harper and I am a health and fitness coach here in Southern California. I run monthly health and fitness groups. I'm also a wife to Dan Harper and together we work in ministry here in Southern California, and I'm also a mom to two kids. I stay at home and I just really have a passion to help women be a size U. That is my message, to truly help people, women and mamas specifically, to love the bodies that God created them and to live them to the fullest and to take good care of them. So that way, when you take good care of your body, it positively affects all areas of your life and including your relationships and your family. So it truly is a life changer when we really love our bodies and view health and fitness not as a to-do list, but as a way to take care of ourselves and to positively impact those that we love. So I just wanted to share a little bit about my story. I know we are in the throes of holiday season, of Christmas, and we are decorating, we are busy, we are shopping, we are planning, we are wrapping gifts, we are counting down the days till our kids are on Christmas vacation, or we're dreading it because we know that they're going to be home and they're going to be saying they're bored all day long. But I just wanted to take a moment just to share my story of how I got started in my own health and fitness journey and why I decided not to wait until the perfect moment to get started, because it truly mattered to me. And once I just made the decision to start, everything changed from that, and not just my health. So at the time that I started, I was a young mom. I think I was like 29 years old. My youngest was about a year and a half. Actually, I was nearing 30, I think, at this point. And so my youngest was a year and a half. I still looked 5 months pregnant. My kids had a ton of energy. My oldest was 4. My youngest was a year and a half. And it was just like they were constantly bouncing off the walls. They constantly wanted me to play with them. They constantly needed my attention. And I was so tired. And just the sheer amount of energy it took to play left me breathless. And I will be honest and tell you that I did not look on the outside in any way unhealthy. Like, it didn't look overweight. In fact, most people would probably have said to me, and they did say to me, "You look fine, you're skinny, you're healthy, what do you need to worry about any of that stuff? You look fine, you look fine." But I didn't feel fine. Inside, I was tired, and physically, I was tired. I needed a nap, or a caffeine fix, or a sugar fix, or whatever it was in order to cope with the day-to-day demands of meeting with a family. And on top of that, I was married and my husband is a pastor. And so there were ministry demands that I just couldn't keep up with physically, no matter how much I tried. So I decided finally, after I've had enough of being too tired to play with my family and be engaged, that something needed to change. And it wasn't, and my change story didn't happen January 1st. In fact, it happened, I think, on Valentine's Day. I think when I was getting ready for a Valentine's Day date with my husband and everything I tried on just didn't fit right, I felt horrible. I felt disgusting. I just didn't feel good. And I just said, something has to change. Something has to be different. And I don't care if we're going out to dinner on a fancy dinner. I don't care if, like, my kid's birthday is coming up in a couple months and there's going to be cake and ice cream and all this stuff, all these things that are happening in my life. Something has to change. I need to do something. And when I made that decision, it wasn't an easy decision. There was definitely investment involved and it cost me a lot and there was sacrifice involved. But once I made that decision, there was no turning back. And what transpired from those 9 months of the sacrifice and the sweat and the learning of new habits and staying accountable and letting my husband keep me accountable and encourage me and having people in my life who encouraged me, I didn't just lose 20 pounds of excess fat that I was carrying, but I regained my life, and it transformed my family, it transformed my marriage, it transformed my own attitude, and it was just as simple as saying, enough's enough, something has to happen, I'm worth it, my family wants me around, why not fight for my health, and why wait for the perfect time when there is a perfect time like today? So I didn't want to be breathless anymore. I want to be breathless when doing a workout. I don't want to be breathless and tired when I'm playing with my kids, or when I go on a date with my husband, or when I hang out with girlfriends. I want to be living. I don't want to be so exhausted that I can't enjoy life. And so I just wanted to share a couple of things that with you in order to encourage you. If you're kind of on the fence right now, if you're knowing and you're telling yourself every day something has to change, then I want you to pay attention closely. You will always be busy and you will always have something going on. The holidays, the Christmas and Hanukkah and New Year's, Valentine's Day, your kid's birthday, those dates don't change. They're the same every single year. So with the exception of Easter, but still, it's coming. The holidays don't change. They come every single year. It's pretty much predictable. So what you can do is make a decision regardless of whatever is going on. Because if you keep telling yourself that you're going to wait for the perfect day or the perfect month, or when there's nothing happening, you are believing a lie that when you start, it's going to be perfect. It's going to look perfectly. You're going to be 100% focused. But that's not the reality. Your journey, your own BSIZU journey, is going to look like this. There's going to be days where it's going to be perfect. There's going to be days where, or not perfect, but just it's going to be consistent. And there's going to be days where you're just like, nothing's happening. It stinks. Like nothing's happening. But you have to embrace the ebb and flow of your transformation and the ebb and flow of your journey, because it's not going to look straight like this. It just isn't. And so you have to stop telling yourself that you're going to wait for the perfect moment, because there is no perfect date. January 1st isn't it. As much as we like to say, and it's kind of a popular opinion, that January 1st is the day for a brand new beginning, and in a way it is, because it is a brand new year. You can have your brand new beginning at any moment. You just have to make the decision to decide and start. It's up to you. It's not up to January 1st, because January 1st, again, comes anytime, the same time every year. So it doesn't control when you start. You control when you start. It's not just another thing on your to-do list. For a lot of us, especially during this time of year, we don't want to start on our health and fitness journey, even though we know we need to, because mentally we have it that it's just another thing on our to-do list to check off or to add to our already busy schedules. We're all busy and we're always going to feel like we have a lot going on, but I think you're worth it, and you need to change your mindset from obligation or a checklist duty to I get to work out and move my body and feel alive. I get to have the opportunity to make my body stronger and more able. I get to go to the grocery store and buy and choose the food that I feed myself that will give me nourishment and energy, and the food that I get to feed my family and to make them healthy. I get to do those things. I have the opportunity to do those things. I get to choose to do those things. It's a choice, and you have to make the choice. You get to choose these things. You get to choose to work out, whether it's for 10 minutes, for a brisk walk, or for a full hour, and you're busting your butt at the gym or whatever it is that you're doing. You get to choose to do that. You get to choose. You get to go to the grocery store. You might not have a big budget, but you have a budget for food, and you get to choose what to buy that is good for your family and that will nourish them and nourish you and make you feel better. So that way you have the excess energy in order to spend with your family. That's really the most important thing. You want to be there for them. They want you around. So why aren't you willing to make that work? You are worth it. Make it worth it. Make it today. Make the decision. Don't wait until January 1st or whatever magical date you have in your head that you think is the perfect date, because chances are, even when that date comes, you're still going to be battling and overthinking it. So make it today. I have a couple of opportunities for you, because I know that you're going to watch this, and I don't want you to stop watching it and then not make a decision. I want you to make a decision right now, today, on one of these things. My next December BSIZU accountability group is opened up. I've opened up spots for it. We begin December 14th. That's the second slot. My November group is killing it. They are being encouraged. They are pushing play. They are working out. They are getting results, and they're feeling amazing during this holiday season, even though they're all really busy. And so I am so proud of them, and I want you to be a part of it as well. So we begin December 14th. So if that is something you want to be a part of, just let me know, because again, we begin December 14th. Everything started. I'm sorry, it looks like I was off. So I think I'm back. So December 14th, that's when my holiday group begins. January, the Beachbody Health Bet is restarting. I know I said don't wait till January, but for some of you guys, you're going to wait till January anyway. So I don't want to leave you without an opportunity to get started. January, the Beachbody Health Bet begins. And we had a similar one that was in September, and many of you weren't able to participate that time. You get a second chance. So there are very specific requirements for the Beachbody Health Bet in order for you to be able to participate and earn the financial reward incentive that is included in this Beachbody Health Bet. So if you think about the diet bet, it's the very same concept, but we have very specific requirements in order for you to be able to participate and achieve that prize. So there will also be a specific cutoff date for you in order to participate in my group. So that is just to ensure that you have everything you need when we start January 9th, because it starts that day and you have to fulfill certain things each week in order to gain the reward. So those are a couple of opportunities for you if you're really thinking about making a change in your life. Let me close by saying you are worth it. I know you hear that a lot, and sometimes it's hard to believe that because all you can see right now is the sacrifice it might take, how hard it's going to be, and maybe, if we're really honest, maybe the financial risk that is involved. But you're worth it. What would it feel like to know that you felt amazing and you felt good in your skin and you were healthy? I'm not talking about that you looked good in skinny jeans. That's a fun incentive. That's great. But I'm not talking about just skinny jeans or looking good in clothes. I'm talking about that you felt good in your skin, and that when you woke up each day, you were thankful to be alive and that you had another day to spend with your family, and that being healthy meant that you got an extra day. Being healthy meant that you could play and run around with your kids and not feel so tired and need a nap or need a coffee break or need sugar or whatever junk food. Or being healthy meant that you didn't need to emotionally feed yourself with food in order to comfort yourself, but that you are emotionally stable and able to go work through some of the issues that are going on in your life. If being healthy meant that your attitude changed, that you're a happier person, that you chose joy a lot more than you were grumpy, and that your family noticed a difference, and that your family got to be a part of this, and that you built a legacy, that this changed your family's life. Healthy can include all of those things. So what's it going to take for you to make the decision that you're worth it and that you're going to fight for your health? And because I'm going to fight for you, mama. I'm going to encourage you, and I'm going to push you, and I'm going to invite you as many chances as I get to be a part of what I'm doing and to do what I'm doing and to be healthy and to take care of yourself, because I'm fighting for women and mamas, and that's my goal. Is I'm going to help as many women as I possibly can. And those two opportunities that I just listed are opportunities you get to be a part of. You can choose to be a part of it. I'm not going to force you. I'm going to allow you to choose whether or not you're going to do it yourself. So I hope that encourages you. If you have any questions, please comment on the video below, or you can email me or direct message me here on Facebook, and I would love to connect with you and hear more about your story, what it is that you need, and or at least encourage you and pray for you in any way that I can. So thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to talk to you guys all. Don't forget about those two opportunities. They really are a blessing, and the support and community and friendship that you will build by working, being a size U, and also having people with like-minded goals coming together and just working on being healthy. Forget looking like a hot chick. Just focus on what it is that you really want to achieve and being healthy and loving your family to the best of your ability. So thanks so much for watching, guys.